Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to see how B-tree deletion is done. I have taken one example. This is my B-tree. So what we have done earlier, we have seen what is a B-tree. We have seen how deletion is done in a B-tree. The algorithm of B-tree deletion is first check the key to be deleted. If it is a leaf node, directly delete it. If it is not a leaf node, then replace it with either successor or predecessor, same as that we have done in BST. You have to replace it with its successor or its predecessor. If deleting a node, if in any case deleting a node is deleting a key is leaving a node with less than minimum number of keys, then you have two again options. I'm telling you this again, that if this deletion either from the leaf node or if it is a non-leaf node, if this deletion or replacement is leaving any node with less number of keys, then you have two options. One is to either check with the sibling, with the adjacent one, that if the adjacent one is having more number of keys, you can borrow from them. Otherwise you can altogether merge with the neighbor, with the adjacent and the parent together. So this we have already done. So let's see how deletion is done. Number first, I'm deleting, let us now suppose I'm first deleting 102. I'm first deleting 102. So 102 is a leaf node. I'm creating a B tree of order 3. So by rule, every node should have minimum m by 2 minus 1 keys. That means at least they should have one key in every node. So deleting 102, it is a leaf node. So deleting this key will not leave my node with a less than minimum number of keys required. Minimum number of keys required is 1. So I will still have 1. So this deletion is done directly, can be done directly. For example, deleting this. So this deletion can be done directly. Let us see again. I'm deleting 102. It is a leaf node. So, and deleting this is not leaving my node with less than minimum number of keys. So my deletion is done. Right. Next, I'm deleting 70. See, deleting 70 is a non-leaf node. So it will be replaced either by successor or its predecessor. Let us suppose I'm replacing with its predecessor. So 60 will come here and 70 will be deleted. If 60 will be here, it will leave this node with less than minimum number of keys because this now will be empty. If it is leaving my node with, the rule is if it is leaving any node with less than minimum number of keys, first option is to borrow from the adjacent one. But the adjacent one is not having more keys. So the next option is to merge altogether. We are going to merge this empty node, this 70 and this altogether 80, and this 70 will come down and 70 and 80 will be in single node. So let's see. It will find 70 first. Since it is not a leaf node, it is going to be replaced by its predecessor. So 60 will come here. This node is empty. Now I cannot borrow from here, so it is merging. That means 60 can come down altogether. So after merging, it is not leaving my key with less than minimum number of requirements. So this deletion is done. We can see once again, deleting 70, delete 70. Deleting 70 is first, it will be replaced by its predecessor, 60. So 60 will come here. Leaving this node empty, it is going to merge, so 60 will come down. So this will be my deletion. Now no node is having less than minimum number of keys. Now next I'm deleting 100. Again 100 is a leaf node. If it can be deleted, it is leaving my node with less than minimum number of keys. I'm going to check neighbor. Neighbor is having more keys than 1. I'm going to borrow from them. So 90 will come down and 80 will go up as per algorithm. So it is going to first find 90. So find 100. Deleting 100. This node is empty. It is going to borrow, 80 will go up and 90 will come down. So this is how deletion is done. Let us now suppose I'm deleting 80. See, 80, if 80 is deleted, it will be replaced by 60, right? Leaving this node with less than minimum number of keys. That means again I need to do merging. Merging means 80 will come down. 80 will come down and this node will be empty now. Leaving this node with minimum number of keys. That means again I need to do merging. Please see this carefully. So first it is going to find 80. Since 80 is a non-leaf node, it will be replaced by its predecessor. So 60 will go here. Leaving this with less than minimum number of nodes. So we are going to do merging 60 and 80, leaving this node as less than minimum. So again merging with the root. So this process can go up till the root. You can again check this. See, I'm deleting 80 now. See, once 80 is deleted, 80 is a non-leaf node, so it will be replaced by 60, leaving this node with less than minimum number of keys. That means I need to perform merging. Merging will be 80 will come down and it will be an 80 single node with 80 and 90. When 80 will come down, it will leave this node with less than minimum number of keys. I cannot borrow from adjacent because it is not having more keys. Again, I need to do merging. How merging is done? Since this node is empty, 50 and 30 will be combined together. Deleting 80. It will be replaced by its predecessor. Leaving this node empty, it is going to be merged. Leaving this node empty, again going to be merged, 30 and 50. We are going to remove this node now. Right, so this will be my final B tree. You can check all the rules. They are all leaf nodes are at the same level. They are not having more than 2 keys and the minimum key is 1. Node root node can have minimum 2 to 3 children, so they are having 3 children. So this is my B tree. So this is how deletion is done. With this I have completed with the example through visualization also. So this topic is complete. From the next video we will be discussing about B plus tree, why it is required, and how various operations are done in B plus tree. See, in the next video we are going to see the next topic, which is B plus tree. See, in this the searching is very easy. If I need to search 10, I'm going to start from the root. I'm going to see if it is less than minimum number of key, I'm going to go towards left. Otherwise, I'm going towards left. I'm going to go towards right, left if 10 is less than 30, and I'm going to go towards right if it is greater than 30. And therefore, this is how we do searching. So searching is same as BST in this. So let me know if you are having any doubts in B-tree. There are only 4 rules that needs to be followed. See the example carefully and practice more examples. Next, we will see what is B plus tree. Thank you.